So this is what I just explained just now. Okay, if you have /24, for example, 192.168.10.0/24, so all hosts become zero. Host portion all zero represent the network address, and we have host address start from 001 to 1110. Okay, so the first usable will be 192.168.10.1, the host. Last one would be 254. All right. Broadcast address become 192.168.10.255/24. That is the IP address. Ada soalan? Okay, we break for 5 minutes. Then we'll continue. 5 minutes only. Okay. Can we continue? Okay, continue. Okay, this is there's one network address. Okay, in this diagram you have one network address. So the network address is 10.1.1.0. That is the network address. So this one is the IP address 10.1.1.1, the first usable IP address. Okay, and the last usable IP address 254. Okay, so host. Okay, that's how you calculate. Okay, example, this one is the last usable and the broadcast is 255. Okay. So how do you want to configure IP address in your host? There are two ways. Okay. So you can use static IP, assign it manually. Okay, like this, or you can put obtain an IP address automatically. Okay, so usually if you are a very large organization, you need to use obtain IP address automatically. So that's why when you are in campus, you don't need, every time you want to get access to the internet, you don't need to put the IP address, because it's automatically assigned to you by the DHCP server. Okay, this is provided by UUM network system. Okay. Okay, remember this: unicast, broadcast, multicast. So unicast, when you have your IP address, complete IP address. And broadcast, what does it mean by broadcast? Broadcast is where the host portion is all one. Okay, broadcast is the whole portion the host portion become all one. That is broadcast address. And then multicast, you have a specific IP address for multicast. We'll see. Okay, IP version 4. So if the router look at this one, 224, 2239, 255, 255, that means multicast address. Okay, so this is the range of multicast IP address. Okay, don't have to worry. Okay, IP version 4, we have public and private IP. Okay, we have private IP address. If you have this number 10/8, okay, or 10.000 to 10.255.255, that is private IP address. And you have three categories of private IP address, two groups of private IP address: 10.000 until 10.255.255.255, or 172.16.000, or 192.168.00/16. So these three groups is considered as private IP address. So private IP address, okay, the ISP router, okay, the ISP router will not route the private IP address. If the ISP router see these three group of IP address, it will not send your packet to the internet. Okay. Okay. Now before this, okay, we use a class IP addressing. We call it as a legacy classful IP addressing. We have class A, class B, class C, and all these three groups. But nowadays we don't use class IP address because it's a waste. It's a waste. So now we use classless IP address, not classful IP address. We use class, become waste of IP address. Now we use classless IP address. Okay, this one you read by yourself. Okay, who give you the IP address? So this is the one, ethnic, okay, right, okay, ARIN. Okay, these are the organization that give you the IP address. Diana. Okay. So next class we will touch about the IP version 6 address. Okay, I think that's all for today. Yeah. So we already covered IP version 4. We have a network address. You should be able to know what is the network address. You should be able to know about what is the host portion, network portion, and you should know what is the function of subnet mask. Okay, how to find for a given IP address and subnet mask. How do you find what is the network ID? Okay, if you know to do that, I think we have achieved the objective. If you still do not know, and then you need to read and you need to ask me. Okay, all right. So I think thank you very much. For those who have not scanned the QR code yet, I will share with you.